You know what we need more of? Crafts and fitness. Not that anybody asked, but because I really enjoyed it and because I'm sick and tired of feeling like fitness is my identity. So if that is you and you're wanting to get into hobbies, then this is for you, because nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for this, but I've been doing it for years and I want to share it with somebody. So welcome. So glad you clicked on this. Let's dive in. First, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need. Then I'm going to tell you how to do it. And then we're just going to chit chat while we craft. Okay. What you're going to need is scissors of some kind, a glue stick, permanent marker, stapler, and then you're going to need a list of exercises. Now, these, I have over 100 of them. I will leave a link down below if you don't want to actually make it, but it's literally just choosing exercises, putting 6 of them on a sheet, spreading them out, and then printing them on colored cardstock. That's literally all you're going to do. And then I'm going to cut them out. So let's do that. So why crafts and fitness, you might be asking? Well, great question. All of this honestly started when I worked at a rec center right after I got my personal training certification and was doing like the normal kind of stuff. What you're going to do is you're going to cut these strips out just in half, you know. And my coworker who worked the after school kids program, she was in charge of that, was coming up with like all of these fun crafts that they were doing. And I was like, I want to do that. That's unfair. What the heck? And so I started looking on Pinterest, because where else are you going to go for craft ideas, and found some fun paper ideas and got creative with how the heck can I do that for my group fitness classes? Because again, nobody asked for this, but I want to do it. So I'm going to force my class to participate in some crafts, and thus fitness crafts were born. Okay. So what you're going to do, again, you're going to cut them all up, and then you're just going to have a bunch of little strips. Okay. Because here's the other thing, fitness is so boring and repetitive, and you need to spice it up, because really the only way that you're going to see any kind of progress with fitness is if it's boring and repeatable. You just have to do the same thing over and over again for the rest of your life in order to stay fit and active. You need to change things up a little bit if you have an injury or your interests change and things like that. But for the most part, tried and true, you just gotta work out, you gotta move your body, you gotta eat some food, drink some water, get some sleep, and just do that until you die. And that's it. So we're gonna have some fun with it, because odds are, if you are here, you're kind of bored with fitness has gotten really boring for you, or you've just done the same thing for years and you're sick of it and you want something different. Or, like I said before, fitness has become your identity, and we cannot be having that. Because you deserve to have a life outside of fitness. You have taken so much of your time and energy to create this body, to create this health and fitness, to understand what it is that you need to do in order to have a healthy and fit life. So what the heck? You're just gonna struggle with it and have like your whole identity be health and fitness and not be able to actually enjoy it. So this is my challenge for you. If you struggle with it, I want you to do this, okay? Whether you grab my little printables or not, you're just going to pick, like, honestly, 10 to 15 exercises, print them out on colored cardstock, or you can write them out too, honestly. And then you're just gonna cut them up into these. These I did for my group fitness class, and I'll explain that, but I'm gonna finish cutting these out and then I'll be right back, okay? All right, they're all cut out now. So what we're gonna do, you need to decide 2 things. You need to decide if you're doing this by yourself or with other people. If you're doing it with other people, or if it's like for a group fitness class, then you're gonna need to switch it up just slightly, but it literally can be done however you want. So whether you're doing crafts by yourself, which I did, and it was very fun, or you wanna do it in a group fitness class setting, here's what you're gonna do. So you got all of these exercises. They're all going to be different. You're just going to spread them out. So this is like where the exercise is. You're gonna flip it backwards. What I recommend doing is, I always had people, so say this is a gym, say this is a gym area and not a garage. Wait, can you see this box? Don't look. Prepping my holiday fitness crafts, okay? Can you see it anymore? Don't look at it, okay? What you're gonna do, what I would do, so say this is like the gym and you have everybody on one side. I would take these and put them all over here. So again, say this is a little bit bigger. Have them all over here, but upside down. So this is the side with the craft, with the exercise. You're gonna set them down all around here, okay? No rhyme or reason. If you're doing like a special holiday or theme or whatever, you can do special colors, but otherwise just your normal pack of exercises is fine. I don't know why I'm doing this, because you can't even see it. Anyways, so what I would do, I would set those all over there and then have them either lunge down to get it. They have to lunge to get it. Pick one, come back, do the exercise. So this says 10 side to side hop over dumbbell. So that's a terrible one to do. I'm in now, I didn't prepare for this very well. I was just excited to do it. So say this is 15. Fine, we'll do this one. Oh my gosh. So say I lunged all the way down, all the way back, and I got 15 sumo dumbbell squats. I would have to take my dumbbell, because this is the dumbbell one, and I would have to do my 15 dumbbell sumo squats. But I could also do it like this because I wasn't prepared. It's just a wide stance sumo squat. You do 15 of those, and then you go and get the next one. This, for crafts, can either be the workout, it can be the finisher, it can be whatever you want. You can just choose however many you want. For these crafts, which I will show you in a second, for the snake, you need 9. For these, you get to decide. For these little flowers, Nikes, you need 8. So you need to do between 8 and 10 exercises to do these crafts, but it's up to you, okay? And it's all just paper. It's all super simple. It's all really fun. Again, not that anybody asked for this, but here we're going. Another option you can do is you can have just your pile somewhere and you can do a cardio exercise. So say you have a bike and it's 10 calories on the bike, and then you grab your little piece of paper, whatever it is, and then you do that, and then you go back on the bike, 10 calories, do this. Or you jump rope like 50 singles, 20 doubles or whatever, and then you get it, okay? And you can either do this the whole time for class, you can do it for a set time. I usually recommend like 10 to 20 minute workouts if you want to do something fun, so then you can actually put the craft together, because that's the whole point of this, is to do a craft, and then we go from there, okay? So that's how you can set it up. Don't overthink this. If you want to have fun and you want to do crafts, then this is all you need, okay? You need a list of exercises, preferably a nice chunk of them so they can all be different. You need them spread out on a sheet of paper. You need to cut it. This is, again, it's going to take you some time to do, but it is worth it. And then you need to just set it up and make sure you explain how if it's a class or with friends, explain how it's going to work as far as down and back, and then explain the craft. Do not try and explain the craft at the same time. Nobody will understand, okay? It's gonna be confusing and it's just gonna take too much time, okay? So all you gotta tell them is you're either doing a cardio and then getting a piece of paper and doing that exercise, and you're gonna do that until the timer goes off, or you have as many papers as you want, or you're going to lunge down and back, grab your paper and do it. That's all you need to do, okay? So here's how the craft goes. I always liked doing these guys because it's super simple. All you need, I forgot to grab tape too. So tape is really simple too, but everything is just a circle. If you've got a lot of staplers, you can just use staples, or just give everybody some tape. I would not recommend glue for this one, okay? So you're just going to have everybody has their own thing as far as the chain goes, and they're either going to staple everything together or they are going to tape it all together. And you just have to make sure everybody's got what they need. This is honestly the simplest one because it's just a circle. You don't need to explain too much about this, okay? So if you want, what I would do is, if you want this for like a fun decoration for class, is take everybody's, and then once you're down to like your last one, like this for example, the last one, you're just gonna connect everyone's together, and then each class has a ring. And then you just get to like drape them all around the room. So that's fun. Or if you're doing it by yourself, you can just drape however many you want to do all around. It's very fun. Okay, the next option is the snake. So there's 3 of them that we're doing today. For this one, you can either have a multicolored snake or you can have a single colored snake. I want to do a multicolored snake. Let me get that. Why do I have so many oranges here? It just depends on like how much paper you want to do and everything. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, you need 9 exercises for the snake. And again, the snake is very, very simple because it is just a ring, okay? So again, it's just pick a color, or you can do multicolors, whatever you want. This too is just a ring, so you just need to put them all together. however you want to. But again, all of these have an exercise. So by the end of it, you're like, I spent 20 minutes doing this exercise in order to make this little paper craft. Because we're adults here. When are we ever able to, unless you have small children, do fun crafts? I do not have small children. I will not have my own small children. So therefore, I need to find my friends and family's small children, or I just need to do it myself. This is such a simple and fun way to just have some fun with fitness and it not being like a big complicated deal, which is so fun. It's so fun, honestly. Like, fitness should be something that's exciting and that you enjoy and that you look forward to. Not something that has to be boring, because the more you can enjoy it and the more you can look forward to it and actually want to do it, the more likely it is you're gonna stick with it. Okay, so we got the body of our snake. Now this is where, if you are teaching a class or explaining it to people, you need to do it together because it's complicated. It's not, but it is. Need another piece of paper. So since I did the multicolor, I wanna do green so that its head and its tail are green, okay? You can do orange, you can do the same color, but it's up to you. Do not overcomplicate it, but everybody needs a piece of paper and scissors. You need to be able to trust them with scissors. If you do not, they have to use children's scissors, okay? It's whatever you can find, my friend. Okay, for this tail, did I do this way? Tail, you're gonna take this side and cut. Is this exactly how it is? How I found it online? No, it is not, but you know what? This is how I'm doing it. Because all you gotta do is just a little imagination and creativity. Tail. Choose your end. Doop. And instead of tying it together, you're gonna lay it flat. And again, either tape or staple. That's the tail. All right, now we need the head. The head, when I wrote this for my blog, I did not know how to write this. So if you want the full list and some like game ideas, I'm gonna link my blog post down below and I'll have it all listed too, and this video linked there as well. So for this one, again, you're gonna fold it, what is this, hot dog style? You don't need to fold it, but like you're just gonna fold it like this, okay? You're gonna cut a circle, okay? Cut a circle. And then it's gonna be a little bit thinner here and then out and around, okay? So this is just for fun. It's not gonna be perfect. So perfectionist, this is gonna be a good test for you, okay? Because it's gonna bother you real bad, okay? So you're gonna just try and do that, but on the other side now. So we do a little skinny neck. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh my gosh. Oh, not too bad. Okay. There's the head. So then you got the tail here. You need the head up here. And you're just going to tape or staple. If you staple, I recommend like right here, because then it's like, it's his nose. And then you're gonna take, you can either have, if you have googly eyes, get googly eyes. Otherwise, you're just gonna draw your eyeballs here. I was gonna remind myself this, so like, here's your warning, like draw them out before, draw them out before you put him on, because otherwise it's more difficult. But you can draw the eyes however you want. Googly eyes are fun. And again, if this is like for a fitness class, you can just have everybody take theirs home, or you can keep them and just put them around the studio or like out in front or something. Because then it's like, oh, look at those kids that did all those crafts. And you're like, no, I did those. So there's that. Oh, and then we need the tongue. We're not done yet, okay? So you're gonna take just, I don't know, a scratch piece of paper and just take that, a little rectangle, cut the, oh, fudge nuggets, that's right. Watch this before you do it. This is not a do as I do. I was gonna try and remember, so if you staple him in, then you can have it like stuck there, but I keep forgetting, so I just stick it wherever. And it can be as thick or as thin as you want. I think I want him a little thinner. Not the garbage. And then you just stick it in and he's got his tongue, see? And there's your snake. Your sneaky snake. Isn't that fun? And it's just exercises in here. It's literally your workout for the day. And you can just hang here. And you can hang them around the room or you can take them home. Last one. This is the reason I'm making this video, because it's needed, okay? So you've got your, crap, let me figure this out, okay? So now we're gonna make the flowers, these, okay? This is a prime example of you explain it after everybody gets their exercises, okay? After everybody gets their fitness things, then you can explain it, okay? Is it 8? I need 8. So you're gonna have them all together. They're not gonna be perfect, that's fine, who cares? You're gonna fold it in half, sandwich. So there's a crease, okay? Then you're gonna fold one end into the middle to meet. This is where you're probably gonna have to go around once everybody is done and do this, okay? You're gonna take the stapler and staple right in the middle, everybody's together. Making sure you don't staple these in, okay? This is gonna be a good community building time. This is a good catch up and gossip time. This is a good chit-chatting time, because you're gonna hand everybody a glue stick, and one at a time, you are going to glue these to the center, okay? So, got the middle. You're gonna take one, push it down, and glue. And then I've been doing where I take like the other side and then just do them both together. And then I like to squeeze them together. That just kind of helps to make sure that the glue, it sticks. Because, I mean, it is Elmer's glue, which is like the best glue, but you still need to make sure it all sticks together. And then you're gonna wanna get the other side too. So I usually do a couple, go back and forth. And then you can just chit chat. So this is great community building. This is definitely not something that if you don't have a lot of time, you don't wanna do. So like, this could be a specific weekend workout. This could be a specific like community event, or just like a fun thing that you guys do and make sure that there's enough time in it, okay? Like I said, a lot of these can be done in like 10 minutes, like the finisher and everything, but then it's just the piecing it together afterwards. The chain is going to be the easiest one, so if you're short on time, I would highly recommend that one. But again, if this is gonna be something where it's like a fun community event, you guys are all getting together and doing this, then definitely take the time. But yeah, you're just going to all chit chat, catch up, see how you're doing, have a great time, and then you're just gonna have something fun to either take home or leave at the gym, and then you can decorate. And this is great during the holidays too, or like any kind of seasonal thing, because then you can do this, be in theme, have something fun to look forward to each holiday, and you get free decorations. Like everybody just makes a decoration. And then you're good to go and you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's really fun. It is. Whether you can ask my past class participants if they thought it was fun and everything or not, but I think it's fun. It's something different. It changes like how you would maybe perceive or look at fitness. And it's just something fun to do. Why don't we have fun with our workouts anymore? Why does it always have to be about business? This is what I am focusing on moving forward and in all of my content. So if that is something that you are interested in and you want more of it, definitely join me on my newsletter diary, because over the next year, we are going to be making it our year of health and hobbies and actually finding a way to enjoy it. So once you've got everything tucked in, you're just going to go through and kind of make sure everything's squished, but you're just going to kind of push these guys open, making them a little bit bigger. So again, this is where you might have to kind of squish the papers back together if they're coming apart. Again, it is Elmer's glue. It is an Elmer's glue stick, so it's not going to be like the best thing in the world, but it is also pretty great too, if I do say so myself. So just going to go through, fluff them up all the way around, and then you get to call it good. And these are my 3 fitness crafts that I would recommend you try out. Again, all of these are just from Pinterest. All you have to do is look up paper crafts on there, and so many people have ideas. That's literally where I got these. But again, all I'm doing differently instead of just plain pieces of paper is that they have an exercise on them. And that's all that you're doing. So that's how you're getting your piece of paper, or like earning your piece of paper, is you're doing the exercise and then You're going from there. And then you've got a cute little flower. And then these two, you can hang them up all around. I've got a bunch of nails in the garage, so we're just gonna hang them off of the nails or set them here so they're in my boyfriend's way. And it'll be great. But that's it. Those are my crafts. Aren't they fun? Like, there's my snake. This too, like it can just, there's a snake, but like this too, it can just, you can hang it wherever. Like I've got it on I had it on the pull-up bar earlier. Like you can just kind of put it wherever you want. And same with the snake. The snake you can just hang up wherever. He can live somewhere and just kind of chill, or you can take him home. There's that. Again, not anything anyone asked for, but it's a fun thing that I have been enjoying, that I have had fun figuring out and like kind of sharing with other people, again, whether they liked it or not. And I just want you to look at fitness a little bit differently. Okay, it doesn't have to be super strict. It doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be anything that you're not looking forward to. If you can find a way to make fitness something that you do look forward to, or you can have fun with, or find some enjoyment in, then you're going to stick with it long term. And that's the secret. That is literally the secret to staying consistent, is having fun with it and being open to switching it up. Okay, this is literally all the exercises that I would normally do, but on a piece of paper that I do a craft with afterwards. And that's it. So if this is something that you enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, YouTube is saying that this next video will be very beneficial for you after you do a fun little fitness craft. So go ahead, click on that, and I will see you there.